Prince Al Walid has unquestionably been extremely successful in accumulating his personal fortune and establishing a global commercial empire through his company, Kingdom Holding Company, or KHC, during the past 40 years. Prince Al Walid is a well-known international businessman and global investor. Numerous newspapers, including the New York Times and Time magazine, have formally recognized the prince's importance as a businessman and referred to him as the Arabian Warren Buffett. The Saudi prince spent more than $500 million in Russian businesses in the same month that Moscow started its invasion of Ukraine. According to stock market papers seen by Bloomberg News, Al Walid's Kingdom Holding Company purchased Gazprom, Lukoil, and Rosneft shares in February. In February 2022, Kingdom Holding made a $365 million investment in American depository receipts from Gazprom. It invested $109 million in American depository receipts from Lukoil between February and March, and $52 million in global depository receipts issued by Rosneft. The documents did not specify when Talal's company made the precise transactions, but the Saudi prince's holdings in these businesses experienced a sharp decline in value on or around February 24th, when the war in Ukraine officially started. Saudi Arabia was established by Abdulaziz, Al Walid's grandfather. He is one of the richest individuals in the kingdom and well known around the world for having made significant investments in companies like Twitter and Uber. The 67-year-old billionaire was one of hundreds of Saudi princes and businessmen who were held captive by Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Riyadh in 2017 and compelled to pay over substantial sums of money in what the government dubbed as an anti-corruption effort. Prince Al Walid was freed after 3 months, calling his arrest a mistake. He allegedly handed the government billions in exchange for his release. Fast forward to October-November 2022, and after changing his mind about backing Elon Musk's bid for the social media platform, the monarch stated he kept his $1.9 billion equity pledge to the new owner. Musk responded to the prince's acquisitions by reportedly expressing his wish for Twitter to have fewer restrictions on what may be posted, by tweeting, "The bird is free," in reference to the company's bird branding. The CEO of electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla Inc., a self-described outspoken supporter of free speech, has still stated that he wants to stop the platform from turning into a breeding ground for hate and division. People with knowledge of the situation claim that Musk sacked Twitter's CEO, Parag Agrawal, CFO Ned Sagal, and head of policy and law Vijay Gadde. He had claimed that they had misled him and Twitter's investors over the amount of fake accounts the platform had. At the time of the deal's closing, Agrawal and Sagal were removed from Twitter's San Francisco offices. According to a person familiar with the situation, Musk, who also owns the rocket company SpaceX, intends to take over as interim CEO of Twitter. A few important issues remained after Elon Musk's $44 billion purchase of Twitter was approved last Thursday. One of the biggest questions was whether a group of 19 investors would honor the $7.1 billion equity pledge they made to the Tesla CEO in May, before the sector's stock market collapsed. A piece of the puzzle was unveiled on Monday when Saudi Arabia's Prince Al Walid bin Talal bin Abdulaziz declared in a Securities and Exchange Commission filing that he had fulfilled his $1.9 billion pledge, making him the second largest stakeholder in the social media giant after Musk. The Saudi monarch tweeted on Friday, "Dear friend Chief Twit at Elon Musk, together all the way at Twitter," with an image of a statement from the prince's publicly traded investment company Kingdom Holding and his personal office announcing that the prince was purchasing his 34.948 million shares of Twitter, making him the company's second largest shareholder and valued at $54.20 per share based on Musk's offer. Al Walid owns 95% of Kingdom Holding, according to the SEC filing, and the two companies now together possess around 4% of Twitter. President Joe Biden has reacted by declaring on Wednesday that he would be in favor of a federal investigation of the foreign investors supporting Elon Musk's $44 billion purchase of Twitter. Since Musk formally acquired Twitter in late October, Saudi Prince Al Walid bin Talal and his Kingdom holding company have risen to the position of Twitter's second largest shareholder. Al Walid has held a sizable stake in the social networking platform since 2011, and after Musk seized control, he decided to roll over his ownership. Senator Chris Murphy has also called for a federal probe of Twitter's foreign investment due to potential national security risks. At the White House following the midterm election, Biden stated, "I think that Elon Musk's collaboration and maybe technological contacts with other governments is worthy of being looked at. I'm proposing that it's worth looking into if he's engaging in any improper behavior." When asked by a reporter about whether the purchase is currently being retroactively reviewed, Biden declined to say. However, recent reports suggest that the Treasury Department's Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States, which is in charge of looking into foreign investments in US transactions, may be looking into the Saudi ties. When asked about the process of a US review, Biden replied, "There are a number of methods," but he avoided getting into any detail. Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter and former CEO, apologized for growing Twitter too rapidly in response to the widespread layoffs at his previous company. A week after Elon Musk purchased it for $44 billion, the social media juggernaut is laying off half of its workforce. Since the business is losing more than $4 million each day, billionaire Mr. Musk claimed he had no choice but to reduce staff. Twitter employees used the site to voice their outrage at the terminations. Mr. Dorsey, who resigned from his position as CEO and the board of directors in November, said in a statement published on the microblogging website, "Twitter personnel possesses durability and strength. Whatever the challenge, they will always find a way. Realizing that many people are upset with me because I expanded the firm too rapidly. I am personally responsible for everyone's predicament. For that, I'm sorry. I am grateful for and love everyone who has ever worked on Twitter. I don't expect that to be mutual at this moment, or ever, and I understand," he added. Mr. Dorsey, who's 45, has always supported Musk's acquisition, adding from his tweets that the need for layoffs at the company seemed like the right move given its massive initial growth. Together with Noah Glass, Evan Williams, and Biz Stone, Mr. Dorsey founded Twitter in 2006. "Just setting up my Twitter," he wrote in the very first tweet made by the business. There are concerns that the job layoffs might harm Twitter's attempts to moderate material between its 7,500 employees. Despite the firings, Mr. Musk stated that the company's policies are completely unaffected. Volkswagen, General Motors, and Pfizer are just a few of the well-known companies who've stopped using Twitter for advertising in recent days. Almost all of Twitter's current revenues comes from advertising, and Mr. Musk has been looking for ways to reduce expenses and profit from the platform. In a precursor move, Musk and Twitter introduced a subscription service on Saturday that enables users to pay $7.99 per month to purchase blue-tick verification on the network. Its intent is to enable verification for real users and filter out the so-called bots that have been plaguing the platform. It's also one of the main reasons that the acquisition stalled in its early stages. So there you have it. The game of acquisitions and investments can be turbulent. Money sure does buy everything, doesn't it? What do you think of Saudi Prince Al Walid's stake as the second largest shareholder of Twitter? Leave a comment to let us know what you think, and be sure to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. See you next time.